So with your, what do you call it? Your rod tip stuff, like with the fast and extra fast and all that stuff. How does that play an effect in things?
Probably the best way to know. It kind of translates to power and casting. So like an extra fast, your break point on your rod's going to be more towards the tip. Moderate's going to be towards the back.
Right.
And so for like trolling, you want more of a moderate because you want a really soft, supple rod
To bounce.
Yeah, so it's not impeding the action of your crank.
Right.
Where like a jigging rod, you want that better castability and sensitivity with that faster tip.
Right. So I was reading about it. A lot of people say, as far as the rod, because your medium light is just a rod like weight, right? Kinda.
Yeah, so medium or medium light or heavy or anything like that, it's a power in your rod. And that pretty well directly correlates to the weights that you can cast and the line weight you can use.
Right.
Generally. So you want to match kind of what you're doing. So if, like a good example is this rod is my ultralight. This rod's meant to cast, well, mainly 8ths. It casts 1/8 ounce really well, but it'll cast 1/16 ounce really well and maybe quarters.
Right.
Where like our walleye rods, really we're going to be fishing a lot more quarters than 3/8 more than likely than an 1/8.
Right.
So you want to be in that range, hence the medium light. Medium light generally lies 1/8 to 3/8.
Okay.
And so that's going to pretty well help you kind of settle into which weight you're going to primarily fish. Because even as you go along, like the more experience you get with rods and feel them out, the more you realize like each rod really has a sweet spot. So like this rod, like yes, it can fish a 16th. Yes, it can fish a quarter. But really, it really likes to fish an 1/8. It casts best with an 1/8 and it feels best with an 1/8.
That's just the feeling when you cast, and then also is it just the weight of the when you're dragging the lure you can feel?
Yeah, when you're using the rod, you'll kind of feel how it's reacting to that bait. And as you go along, you'll kind of figure out just what that feels like. And so,
I was just curious because I know this is a medium light, but some people say it all around good rod is a medium, but is that not good for like us around here, particularly because they don't have larger fish we're fishing? Like bass
kind
or
of.
anything?
And we're doing a lot more open water, so we're not necessarily trying to cut through any, heavy cover or anything like that like your bass fishermen do.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I prefer medium lights because the action that my rod has, I like a little bit. If you're running medium light, chances are it's going to be a fast action.
Right.
And I kind of like a little bit of give in that tip when I'm fishing.
Right.
I think it helps impart a little bit different and better action onto your bait. But on top of that, I kind of find it more fun as it is anyway. That's why you like using an ultralight for these trout. Even though these are some pretty sizable trout, it's a lot of fun.
Just because of the weight of the rod?
Yeah, I mean, when you have that rod basically doubled over,
Yeah.
it just makes it fun.
Do you ever worry about that though, if you catch something too big, if breaking or snapping because of it though even?
Realistically, the only way you're going to break a rod on these fish is if you set a hook way too hard.
Like you just BAM!
Yeah. If you do that, then yeah, sure. But otherwise, play your drag right, set your drag properly. Don't be in a hurry to land the frickin' fish. And yeah, you're probably never going to break your rod. You'll break your line before you do.
So like with my drag right now, did you adjust it at all, or do I need to?
I have it in the ballpark. You can always grab your line and do a drag check. And if it just feels a little too heavy, lighten it up.
And the drag really affects your just how when it's pulling as far as the fish when it's set or the pulling on the
Yeah, the only
reel.
time your drag kicks in is when you're hooked up on something.
Right.
So, and technically speaking, you want your drag set at about 25% of your line weight. So if you're running, say, 8-pound line, for example, you want a 2-pound drag.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna let you know now that you're falling. My back is against the wall. I wanna come out and fight. I'm gonna come out and fight. I'm gonna let you know now that you're falling. My back is against the wall. I wanna come out and fight. I'm gonna come out and fight. There's a story in my veins with scars on every page. It's written on my face, I'm a born survivor. When I'm staring in the mirror, I'm not holding back the tears. All the hurt that brought me here only takes me higher. I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know. Whoa. I'm gonna let you know now that you're falling. My back is against the wall. I'm gonna come out and fight. I'm gonna come out and fight. I'm gonna let you know now that you're falling. My back is against the wall. I'm gonna come out and fight. I'm gonna come out and fight. I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna come out and fight.
So what kind of reel are you using right now?
On my ultralight,
Yeah.
I have a Quantum Smoke X.
Is that what brand?
Quantum.
Oh,
Quantum.
Quantum's the brand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
So
been a pretty good reel.
So do you like Shimano's at all or not really? Or
They're a good reel. I just prefer Daiwas. I do think like Shimano has been kind of lacking a little bit in their technology. I feel like Daiwa's been doing better on trying to
innovate?
innovate and come up with new ideas. Shimano's, if it ain't broke, why fix it? And they make one of the best reels there are. It's just, I had one. They just, there we go. I think they're starting to get behind the times. The other thing too, kind of like I was showing you yesterday, is Shimano's have a shallower throw than compared to the Daiwas.
The throw with the handle.
Yeah.
So they're even tighter as far as the shallower throw, you're saying? Like the shallower, like the... Like
yeah, the radius is tighter.
The radius is tighter, yeah.
Twang your line. If you can't get it, let me know. There you go.
I got it. Rainbow?
Oh yeah.
Orange, so you're using a lighter color.
My dad's friend always talks about the South Park where is it Cartman or whatever he goes, rainbows, I hate those things.
Look at that. That's nice fish.
There's a leech on it.
No?
No, is that just his fin?
Yeah, I think it's like a... Oh, it's probably one of the pickerel fins.
Oh, okay.
Probably.
Gooses is.
If you want to target the rainbows, here's a rod you can use. This rod's actually kind of fun to fish. Marabou. This one's really easy. These ones you actually don't want on the bottom. Wing it out there, kind of out in the current. Just kind of let it drift, let it sink for a little while.
How do you know when? Just like sinking?
Just kind of instinct, feel, I suppose. I mean, you can get kind of scientific about it, like cast it, count. Once you see the belly in your line go from hitting the bottom, well, now you know. If it's 10 seconds to hit the bottom, if you want to be mid-cone, then you count to 5.
Right.
I tend to like to just do instinctive. and just kind of keep it suspended. You want it tumbling in that current, and so you just kind of cast it out, let it sink for a little bit. You can kind of see the line a little bit, but if it suddenly goes slack or shoots out, that's a fish. So then you set the hook and reel it in.
When it shoots out, you're just saying you're watching the line and it moves.
Yeah, if it suddenly gets taut and you're not doing anything, that's a fish.
And that one, because it's got less weight, it's just kind of trying to float it there. It's not.
Yeah, you want this one to suspend and tumble and look like something that got either kicked up from the bottom or washed through the dam or something like that. And if you're targeting trout, I'd go on this side more. Do you prefer to hold the rod with your right hand or your left hand? Yeah.
I'm just used to using it with my right hand. Why for a left hand?
It's easy enough to swap the handle if you prefer to use the rod in your left hand, but
You know, I've never done it left hand.
I prefer using my dominant hand for my rod control, but that's literally one of those preference things.
See, and I've never had a left-handed rod or never started fishing. You know, never.
You literally just have to switch the handle. It's super duper easy.
We can swap it on your reel if you want to try it.
I can test it. Yeah.
Once you get in, I'll switch it. Okay, so it's just meat.
Yep.
Yeah? Sure.
This is why having a better rod can be a make or break. Because I felt that bite. He didn't actually like hit it or nothing. I just chomp. Oh, there's a fish. That's actually a really nice fish.
Got some good color on it.
Yeah, they're pretty well kind of in the spawn. Oh yeah, I'm definitely have to look for some of that. Do the proper trout thing, get your hands wet.
Yep.
Jeez.
Hey buddy.
Yeah.
Wow. Vicious fish. Yeah, there we go. Look at that bad boy. Pretty. I think I caught all the fish in the area.
Got all the fish in the area, though.
Yeah. So
They all know you're here now.
Yeah. Nope. Not all of them. Thank you.
That's what you have.
Yeah. Big powerful fish.
Got it.
Stop fish. Yeah, that's a nice fish. Looks like they're pretty well getting spawned out. Well, settle down. I'll let you go soon enough, fish. That is a big old rainbow. Heck yeah, I'll go with that. Send her back. It's a nice fish that just came up right there. Yeah. Oh, there you go. There you go. That's a fish. Keep your rod tip up. Rod tip up. Rod tip up. That's a fish.
Like that?
Yeah, there you go. You want to keep tension on it.
Pump and reel.
Yeah, that's a very weird way to pump and reel, but yeah.
So which way should I pump and then reel and then pump?
Well, no, keep
Oh,
tension.
did I get it?
Keep tension on it.
Okay.
So when you want to lift with your rod,
Yep.
okay, and then you'll reel the tension down. You don't want to give it slack. You want to reel the tension. There you go.
Like that.
And if honestly these rainbows, they're kind of lazy, I wouldn't even pump and reel. I just kind of keep it up, let them fight, reel on it a little bit.
Like that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Woo. Settle in, little buddy. Thank you. Don't settle down, settle down. Go ahead and open your bail for me. Thank you. Scrawny little bugger. Hey, stop. No, stop. There we go.
Sweet. We get a.
You want to get a quick picture?
Yeah.
Get with my phone. There. Go ahead and put the rod down and get your hands wet real quick.
Hold the. Let me get this thing.
Get him back in the water. If you can, try to get that hand behind.
Yep. Always easy.
You want it. There you go. Okay, now we've kind of rotate it towards me. See if, oh! That's right.
It is gone. At least you got it in the water.
Yeah.
Clunk, clunk, clunk. Nope, now you just have to catch another one.
Oh well.
It could have been worse. You could have like thrown it into the engine and you had a concussion first.
Yeah.
Jonathan's like, you need to get you out more. You're still a greenhorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll teach you up. It's all in the wrist. You kind of want to finesse them in.
Right, without yanking on
Yeah.
them.
Well, and you can control where that fish goes, so I'd go ahead and swap your rod. There you go, like that. Okay. Oh, it's better fish anyway.
Whoa.
Yep. Nope, don't reel, don't reel. When they're doing a hard run like that, just let them
Let 'em go.
Yep.
Okay.
And then when they're not, just go ahead and kind of reel them a little bit. Okay, pull them that way. You want to direct? Oh,
Man.
ah!
Oh
Oh,
man.
he took my last good zonker. That's the one downside.
Yeah, look at the
No, he bent out the snap.
Is that maybe because I was yanking when he was going on a hard run too?
I'm sure that's part of it.
Whoops.
I got this ticket out of town. It'll take me anywhere but down.
Like you had on with it.
Oh, the two first ones.
Oh, there we go. Hell yeah.
I was about to say, the other two we've seen were bigger. This one's smaller. I can probably boat flip this guy.
Okay.
Yeah, look at the big one. I was just saying the ones we've seen were bigger than the ones that trip, and then the one I get is smaller.
Is this a fishy?
There's your snot rocket.
Yeah. It's a good one for Landon to see.
Just tune back. Yeah. Snot rocket.
Don't bite me, fish. It's these little guys that'll get you.
They'll bite. They got
Little-
teeth.
Yep.
So yeah, that's obviously a little pike, a little guy. I can do this. picture.
Their
for you.
teeth in there.
Look at
Yep.
the top. That's
Yep.
all teeth up there.
Yep.
And then their lower jaw's got like bigger ones. So
Yeah.
the back of their gill plates also have teeth.
Really?
So if you try to like grip in their
Gills.
it will get you just as bad. Where it's
So they're kind of hard to pick up when you're trying to unhook them too. Or?
they're also very slimy. You can see that.
Yeah.
That's why they're snot rockets. And then they're normally pretty feisty. Just like that.
Yep.
Like that's pretty normal.
Sweet.
See if I can catch that one now. No.
Got one? Oh, jeez.
Nice.
Heck yeah. Okay, keep your rod tip down, like right there. Just do a circle 8 or 2.
There we go.
Sweet.
Landon finally got his
Nice.
first
Get a
pike.
spike and then probably let out a little bit of line.
Oh, not yet.
And technically, if you want to eat one, being that one's already bleeding might be an idea. Otherwise, we can try to hook it.
That's actually a good size to eat. Too.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, because it looks like that rear hook is in its gills.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right. I'll
Okay.
do that.
I'd pull all the way in the boat then if you're
Yeah.
gonna keep it.
I'm going to get mine in.
Okay.
Okay,
I was
help me
like,
out.
Landon, you want it all the way in or you're gonna.
Gonna drop it.
The second thing with these two is like obviously their teeth, but that lure also has most of the sharp points. So.
Yeah.
No. Oh yeah, he's still bleeding.
Yeah.
So.
That deer
See what we got here.
this big little. Yeah, get that, this one.
Yeah, you did pretty good.
Yeah.
So I doubt that rear live well's good. So we'll probably throw up in this one.
Oh, okay. Because of the deer.
Yeah.
The what?
We had a deer head back there, and I thought it was a lot more long dead than it was. And yeah, you open that rear. Yeah, you'll understand why. It's nasty. You're gonna have to sit there with like bleach and.
Well, he's actually free if you wanted to release him. Otherwise, if you wanted to eat him,
Oh, I'll take them.
Okay.
I want some pike.
yeah. I mean, that's a good one to try. And
I'm sure you want pictures.
I was just trying not to do that.
We gotta bump board him. See how he is.
I'll
Here,
throw
you want
him
me
up.
to-
Yeah, I'll do that. You do the fish. Well, instead of smelling like deer, it'll smell like pike now. But
Yeah.
come on. So I was trying to prevent that. That's what I said.
Come on.
That is a quintessential what they call like a
Snot
snot rocket. Or a hammer handle. Shut up.
Jeez.
Good job.
Completed the. Ooh, that's actually a pretty good walleye.
Almost all the ones I got yesterday were like this too.
True story. Well, we completed the trifecta. Not sure what direction we wanted to go for today fishing, but I think that rounds it out nice.
Coffee being one fish.
Huh?
Coffee being one fish.
Coffee.
Get one cast and then
Yep.
put your rod on.
Well, no, I'm switching to my other drop then.